Hello friends, what is special leave petition? Special leave petition is filed under Article 136 of Constitution of India in the Honorable Supreme Court of India, challenging any of the judicial orders which are either from the trial courts or tribunals or from any of the Honorable High Courts. So you need to have a judicial order in order to challenge it under Article 136 in the form of SLP, which is either criminal or civil again. Because there is no right to appeal directly in the Supreme Court unless and until you have a certificate of fitness duly issued by the Honorable High Courts, stating that there is substantial amount of question of law and the Supreme Court has to adjudicate it, which is very rare. So getting certificate of fitness is impossible. If at all you get a certificate of fitness, then you can appeal under Article 132 to 134. And your appeal will be directly numbered, either it will be a civil appeal or a criminal appeal. But whereas in other cases where you don't have a certificate of fitness, you have to go for a Article 136 special leave petition. And in this special leave petition, which is either civil or criminal, only once the Honorable Supreme Court is satisfied that there is substantial amount of question of law and there is gross miscarriage of justice, and also there is error apparent on face of the record. In such circumstances, the Honorable Supreme Court will be pleased to grant you a leave and convert your SLP into a criminal appeal or a civil appeal. Then only it will be getting admitted and numbered. Otherwise, mostly 1 in 10,000 SLPs are getting dismissed very often. On a daily basis, you will find each court, there are 15 courts in the Supreme Court. On an average, easily you will find almost 300 petitions in each. So on an average, 4,000 to 5,000 petitions gets dismissed on an average, because SLP dismissal is very high. Because there are 25 high courts in the country and most of them come for appeal in the form of SLP, and it will be miserable for the Honorable Supreme Court to hear so many petitions, and it will give them sleepless nights. Whomsoever has written the Constitution of India, they have given vested high powers and lot of unlimited jurisdiction to the High Courts, so that the disputes should be settled at the level of High Courts itself. So that is one of the reasons. And as I told you, if there is error apparent on face of record, that will only interest the Honorable Supreme Court to grant you a leave. So hardly 1 in 10,000 petitions gets admitted in the Supreme Court. And the most important formulas for success in getting SLP admission is, first of all, you need to have excellent drafting, because the honorable judges, they read the entire file thoroughly before they come. If they don't have time, they have number of legal assistants who are toppers from Nalsar and NIU, such kind of brilliant students will be there, interns. They will help the judges with all the bullet points and the highlights. So they will prepare they will get well prepared, and they'll come to the bench, and straight away they will ask you hardly 1 or 2 questions, and that's it. Not even 2 questions, it's only 1 question, if at all you insist. 1 question, and straight away it will, if they are getting satisfied, it will be admitted, otherwise it will be dismissed. So first important point for success is brilliant drafting. And on question of law, because you have to make out substantial amount of question of law from the file that has come to you. What are the mistakes and lacunas that the Honorable High Court has done? Those errors you have to put it across in the form of question of law before the judges. That is the first thing. Second thing is, whatever the arguments you are going to make, it will be hardly, you will have 10 seconds. Only 1 point of question of law you will be allowed to mention and to emphasize on it. That's all. If you are satisfying the lordships on that, then you will get a relief. Definitely, there's no doubt about it. Otherwise, as I told you, the chances are 1 in 10,000. And these are the 2 things that are very important for success in your SLP. Thank you, friends.